Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Mitch. Hope you guys are having a great afternoon out there and a great Thursday overall. I want to give you a quick update on Ian because things are changing so much and new models are coming in. If you hear any static or fuzz in this video, I apologize. It's very windy here in central South Carolina for obvious reasons, but I want to make a quick little video and just tell you guys things are changing. It's now forecast to be a hurricane at landfall. We talked about that in the videos and how we were thinking that. So forecast to become a hurricane, back to Hurricane Ian, and actually make another landfall somewhere in South Carolina. But where that somewhere is, I'm not sure. But I kind of talked about this morning how I thought that it was going to be somewhere north of Charleston. And the GFS model just came in, and it actually makes landfall as a Category 1 hurricane in Myrtle Beach. So it continues to tick up the Carolina coastline. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't be surprised if suddenly you have landfall in Wilmington or something at this rate, but we're gonna continue to check out the latest models that come in. The European comes out in about an hour, and really it's just a now thing, but I can tell you, Ian is actually moving, I would say, east-northeast out there in the Atlantic, just off the coast of Florida. It really has not made the turn north yet. It's a 70-mile-per-hour strong tropical storm. It goes up another 4 miles per hour, pretty much 5 miles per hour. It'll be a hurricane. So this thing is going to strengthen back into a hurricane. I plan on chasing. I plan on intercepting wherever the core of it comes through. There's a lot of storm chasers trying to, that might chase the tornado threat. I'm going to go right where the core comes in and try to get right inside the center of whatever the storm is. So I'm glad I hung back here in South Carolina, but I plan on leaving sometime tonight. Into the wee hours of the morning. I'm going to try to give you guys some footage. So tonight will be my last video I make on all this as far as talking on it. I advise anybody to follow me on Twitter, Facebook. It's a great way to follow along. But after tonight's video, that's pretty much it, discussing the storm, and I'll be actually in it. That's my true passion, is actually being out in the storm. So follow me along there. I'll go live multiple times, I'm sure. And we're going to check this thing out and figure it out, guys. God bless. And remember, stay up to date with the latest updates. That is so important here. Say if you're in Columbia, South Carolina, and I'm just saying that because I live here, but Columbia, Greenville, Augusta, you might look at your weather app or whatever, and it might be calling for 3 to 5 inches of rain, right? And then you don't look at it again. And then you only get an inch or two of rain. You're thinking, well, they were wrong again. Guys, this is a changing situation, and the more that this ticks east, there is a tight rainfall gradient with this storm. I mean, it is a very tight gradient, meaning you go from a few inches of rain to hardly nothing, and probably I would say a 30 to 50 mile span, which is a very small amount of room. So just remember to keep up to date, because each time this continues to tick east, the rainfall gradient from west to east begins to shift more east. Okay, so I can already tell you the heaviest rain looked like it was going to be right over central South Carolina 24 hours ago. Now it looks like it's shifting more towards, I would say, North Carolina. So it's a shifting situation, and with that shift, the highest wind gusts will also shift. So we're still trying to figure it out, guys. Stay tuned, stay up to date, stay up to date. I can't stress that enough, because you don't want to be on both opposite ends of the spectrum, right? You don't want to be that person that thinks an all-out tropical storm is coming, and then suddenly you get through the event and you say, well, gosh, that was hardly nothing. And then you don't want to be on the other end where you think that you basically say, okay, I thought nothing was going to hit, and suddenly you get slammed by a hurricane. Stay up to date. I can't reiterate that enough. That's all I got, guys. Stay tuned. I'll have you more later tonight.